Well, after a lot of fussing and fighting, on day 3, we lose the battle. But maybe not fully. But it's still an almighty blow. 84-year-old gets arrested, and a whole lot of other stuff goes on. I tried to keep it positive, but my God, doesn't this one hurt? Let me tell you the story. Good morning, you beautiful lot. Day 3 is the 22nd and it's a Wednesday. Well, last night they put up the fence, but also last night there was an interesting meeting over at Marks and Spencer's where the town MP met with the lovely Marion Turner Hall. And I saw a news release from Northants Telegraph stating that he's asking for a pause. So that's going through the government. And then there was another one come from Northamptonshire County Council from Mr. Smithers saying that they can't do nothing about it. So Jamie Brady, the legend that he is, he came by last night and he was mentioning about the road closure. He says it hasn't been notified in any of the papers. You know, we all got told what only a few days ago, even the meeting the councillors had, you know, to notify all of this. That weren't too long ago. So, looking at the legislation to close a road, it's got to be in the papers. They haven't done that. I've asked the Northants Telegraph, and Alison Bagley's come over with an awesome news report, well, an awesome email stating it all. So I've just been down to talk to the liaison officer, Chris, and he says they've got to get clarity on it. This road won't be closed until they've got clarity on that information. So Jamie Brady, mate, that you were only there for 5 minutes and you bloody done wonders. So here we all are again. Yeah. Right, I'm just gonna relay on a minute. Damien and Hayden, beautiful. So yeah, it seems because the road is temporary, the road closure is temporary, they don't have to notify anyone of the closure. So therefore they've got away with it. And third time just isn't so lucky. Yeah, she's a lot calmer today. Yeah. Well, she's got no one her off.
Morning. Morning. Are you a bit calmer today? I'm alright.
She's definitely famous. Apparently machinery is starting to come down this road, but they're all going to stand on the road and do what they're doing. Of course, our mayor has turned up, Jonathan Eakins. He's a lovely fella, and he's actually done a report where he doesn't condole this kind of stuff. Been talking with him, he's a lovely bloke. Got Jonathan Hornet as well. So, me, all these lot are here. So I'm getting out of here. I'll see you lot later. Josh! Oh, my favourite train spotter, buddy. How you doing? Yeah. Lovely intro and outro yesterday. But I'm afraid I've got to go museum. So hold my spot. Hold my spot. Thank you. Wow. Look at this lot. They're all getting in the way of the lorry, stopping the machinery plant getting down here. That's mega. You've got the film crews running up the side. Oh, wow. Right, well, from what it looked like, I had to get out of there. But I also had to pop into the museum as well, because I have supposed to have been working this week. And I do apologise to Barbara Lees. I do apologise, lovey. But this is quite important. So anyway, the owner, the director, don't know what he is, Mr. Robert Wharton of Wellingborough Museum, he says to me, he'd rather me be down here because he can't get down here himself. That's a thing of beauty. That's what you call a boss. So I have no idea what I'm walking into down here, but I just passed a couple of residents that were protesting and said there's a lot of police. looking like they're going to make arrests soon. It's all getting a bit argy-bargy, so I'll try and keep my distance a little bit. I've been arrested once in my life, I don't fancy getting arrested again. Let's see what's going on down here. Should be interesting, eh? Oh, yeah, there is a lot of police, isn't there? Oh, wow. I wonder if, oh, what if? What if? What if? Well, I wonder what awaits us around the corner. There goes a... You know, I have no idea what's around the corner. How are we doing, gents? Is it all getting a bit exciting up there, is it?
Down there, stalemate down there.
I'll come back and report. What is going on up here? Oh, they're actually sitting down in front of the lorry. Oh, brilliant. It's exactly how I left it. Now they've locked off the whole road. Look at that. No cars are getting up, no cars are getting down. That's amazing. And there's Josh coming to film me. He's always filming me. How are you, Josh? I'm surprised you're not catching that special coming through. There's a class 92006 coming, but you know, I've got more pressing matters at mind. Oh, so what's going on here then? How are we doing? What's happening is you've got a Wellingborough legend being an absolute legend and a legendess. Bloody right. Legendess. It's a comfortable seat. Well done, and well done to you, sir. Amazing. Right.
I've heard from the barrister, he said, you know, the legislation that I just showed you, even with a TTRO in place or a TRO, this doesn't stop being the highway, so it still applies. That you can't have aggravated trespass on a highway as described in this section 5 of this piece of legislation.
Draw your attention to this bit.
What he's going to do, you can listen to his thing yourself, but what he can provide us with legal advice just to clarify that. But I'm just sort of sharing what he just told me now. Because he's in court, he's just sending this from court. So that's what's asked me to convey to you, that the TTRO doesn't change the status of this being a highway. And that highway, you can't use it with piece of legislation on aggravated thing. Obviously, you might use those pieces of legislation, but you can't use this one. Okay? So if you want, I can get him to send me that.
Yes,
now,
please, yeah.
And then we'll clarify that.
Beautiful.
The 11, right? Which means, so there's only 5 that should actually be felled, or could even, by any stretch of the law, be felled.
Right, and that's these 6 are going to stay.
Any stretch of,
unless you have
any of the stretch of the conversation that's been going on in the last few days.
6 so far, and then the 5 that can't be felt because of the activity of
No. Let's clarify. The only grounds from the planning permission that identified any kind of trees that could be felled were 11 trees, 7 on this side, 4 immediately on that side. But now it's been identified that how many is it? 6 of that 11 can't be felled anyway. So the only ones that could be felled were 5 within. Okay.
You should. Well, joined once again with the legendary Jamie Brady. That was amazing work you did last night, mate. Finding that road closure stuff. Well done.
Making a nuisance of yourself, are you?
Absolutely.
Where's the uniform from?
Uniform thugs. Here, he's behind you, mate.
Oh. Oh, sorry. Can I just? I'm here.
I'm just. They're police are going to come and speak to you again in a minute if you're still here, but nothing to do with me. Just about the barrister. He has been helping with some advice about the issue that we're in at the moment, but he hasn't been able as yet to give us the legal advice or the legal opinion that we're seeking, basically because he's got to do his day job. So we're going to try. He's given me a name of someone else that might be able to help. But I'm still trying to seek that legal opinion because I still feel strongly there is a case here around the lawfulness of what's actually happening. It feels very strong that this is an unlawful action in potentially felling these trees. I have tried to contact lots of other people for help, but we're not getting as far as I'd like. So obviously we bumped into, literally, Peter Bone yesterday. And he has advised us that he's doing his best to try and get parties round the table and to create some kind of pause. But as I heard last night, that pause has not been agreed yet. Obviously a pause between the developer and the council is a kind of voluntary thing. But I've heard that's not been able to be agreed on either, well, I don't know on whose side, but you'd have to speak to Jason Smithers about that. But that hasn't been arranged yet, but maybe it can, so we're still hopeful, but we're still trying to get our legal opinion because I think that might be the only way that we can get some sort of injunction to stop this work.
So the party's going to have, is it what the this party they had?
Yeah. Anyway, God bless you all and take care. And I'm pleased to see you anyway.
Legend.
Okay. There's a nice bit over there, a nice bit of grass over there.
Temporary restrictions. Now, I've been told this morning that apparently, because it's temporary, there doesn't have to be. The developer and the council, the road, as it says here, the authority, should have published this in the newspapers 7 days before. Apparently, it has been published. Well, it hasn't, though.
No, it hasn't.
We've had it from the local newspaper.
From Northants Telegraph, I have a whole email.
I think if they publish it
Yeah, but
on
you're
the website,
thinking that it's been published. It's not the same as it hasn't.
I'm satisfied that they've met their legal obligations to
But I'm
close
not
the road.
satisfied.
Well, then that's something to discuss in
I mean,
court.
I'm happy to stand over there.
But that's something to discuss.
But the thing is that if they're not doing what they're supposed to do, why would you expect the people that don't want these trees to come down, the people that actually live and work and reside in this area, to stick with what you're telling is the law, even though they're not following the law.
This isn't the place to argue your defence. You've been given the warning already.
Oh, well, I'm happy to stand over there.
You know,
but I just want to make sure that you're aware. Obviously, we're being filmed here.
In court.
So I just want to be. Where is the notice? Where is the notice that was put before Northamptonshire Council to actually close this road? It was not released to the press.
No, it really wasn't, buddy. It really wasn't.
Traffic Act of 1992, Section 1215. They're supposed to have done that, and they haven't done that.
Like I say, information I've got.
Do you not have a copy of that?
I'm satisfied that they've met their legal obligations.
Have you got a copy of the notice?
I haven't got a personal name.
Would you be able to get a copy? Whilst we stand over there.
I can get a copy.
Would you be able to get a copy that we
I'll see if I can get a copy.
So certainly
Yes,
want to be
please.
published in the local press.
Yeah, we really do need to see that.
It, but like I say, you've been given the warning.
Yeah, but
You know that you have to move. If you are arrested and you want to use that as a defence in law, then that's up to you. But I'm not going to discuss that.
But
I'll try and get hold of the copy. I will try and get hold of the copy.
Right, there we go.
I'd ask you please just to gather round to listen to what my colleague is going to say. The officers either side are going to issue you with the basically printed version of what my colleague is going to say. For a microphone. No, you don't need a microphone.
No, I'm alright, mate. Alright. I'll be getting out of this soon. I'm only filming these.
No, that's fair. Yes. Thank you. Basically what the sergeant did this week, leaving out over there. In relation to aggravated trespass. I thought that was challenged.
They have their own theories.
It's a bit like the trees being unlawfully chopped down.
Oh, that looks lovely. Oh.
Everyone wants your pie, mate. You better keep an eye on that, I tell you.
Stuff the plates, then.
Just eat the pie.
So, how's your morning off been? Enjoyed yourselves?
How do you feel when it's come to this? I don't know. I mean, the whole thing is unlawful. It's all a mess.
Back or side? Oh. Sorry.
Oh no.
Bless you, buddy.
Oh no.
Are you going to put him in the little bit? He ain't no fret.
Oh no.
He ain't no fret.
You're rotten to him.
Well rotten.
Careful, he's diabetic.
Does anybody, do you know what the police officers are trying to say to you? That they are potentially going to...
Essentially.
Well, they clearly have arrested somebody already.
Yeah.
I think what they're trying to say to you is that if you do not comply with what they're asking you to do to clear the highway, then you are going to be arrested under whatever it says on here, trespassing.
Yeah. I don't want to be arrested. But I don't want to see the police cut either. That's the problem, isn't it? Yeah.
So you just filming what
I'll be out of the way once.
Anthony, do you understand what's going on?
Yeah, you should know who I am. I do meet a lot of people every day. Can I just squeeze you and talk to this?
Are you willing to...
Are you going to be staying out of the
or
way?
is this something that you're going to...
You're out of the way. If you're going to go out of the way, can we actually move over to that side?
Your choice.
Lovely. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you, Ross. Obviously, we're here to discuss what's going on. You've been given your direction to leave.
Yes. We're happy to leave
Yeah, okay.
when it's practical to leave.
Very aggravating.
I would stay.
Practical would be now, we've asked you to leave, we're giving you the order to leave. So we're just asking everybody to move out of the way so we can get the trucks going. So would you like to...
Obviously, if you do get arrested.
Would you like to move the to the safe side of the road?
My alternative is if I don't.
It will affect, it will have other impacts. So it'll
At the end, if we
travelling,
obviously we'll try and discuss some more options with you before then, we'll go through the five.
the effect of
To get to the point where you're going to do it.
Basically, sir, we've been asked to leave this area now.
Oh, really?
And obviously we do have a power to arrest you, so I don't want to go down that route. I can help
There are
it.
other people.
I'd rather do this peacefully without having to take you anywhere. So if I could ask you please remove yourself from this area. You're more than welcome to go over there as it's been directed by the sergeant and everyone else on that side. We just need to remove from this area.
No, I'm staying here. I don't believe it.
So are you going to remove yourself from the area now and want to remain where you are? Okay. In that case, sorry.
So you've been offered the opportunity to move away, yeah, and you understand all that, as this gentleman's been saying to you. So if you could just listen to what I'm going to say to you closely, okay? So I'm arresting you on suspicion of failing to leave land contrary to section 69 of the Criminal Justice and Public Order Act 1994 because you only failed to comply with the direction to leave the land when the offence was pointed out to you, and I believe your arrest is necessary. Prompt and effective investigation from obstructing the highway, okay? Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm arresting you for offence. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence. You do not mention one question until the incident in line. Anything you do say may be given evidence. Do you understand that?
Yeah. Could I just say I'll come peacefully. I've got a very bad shoulder.
Okay.
But I'm not going to obstruct you in any way.
That's
We'll
fine.
help you up, sir. But we're not
I don't think he needs help.
Look after him, guys. Come on, otherwise you'll be looking real bad here.
No, we'll look after him.
You better do.
How strongly do you feel about this process, sir?
I feel very strongly that these trees are going to be cut down. I think that's absolutely appalling, and I'm willing to do anything I can to stop that.
Sorry. It's going in. Which side are you going? Side?
with us for a moment, please, sir. We'll sort out what we do.
How old are you?
84.
84.
Yeah.
Could you step into the back of the van?
What's your surname?
Loud. L-O-U.
Loud. One of Wellingborough's oldest resident that remembers these trees from when he was young. I'm just so glad we've got the news all here. I really am. Wow. Shocking. And yeah, alright. That choked me up quite a bit there. That's quite horrible. So I'm going to go sort myself out. I'll come back to you, alright. The old man was too much for Jonathan. That broke me, that did. Here we are, Richard Hall Limited, they're the ones who are going to be doing the tree chopping. Look at this thing, look. And he's got to go off and go get another one and come back.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, just so you are aware and kept updated to what's happening next in terms of this road closure. The workers there are going to start putting it out through our pedestrian walkway. As I've explained to some of you over the course of the last day or two, that is a public right of way. That is your public right of way. Which is so once they've created it in between the cones and here, you can be in that area. Step that side of the police might want to move their backs.
Yeah, what's your... yeah. Yeah, no one coming now. Well, I think this is all. Right, time for work, boys. Oh, my battery is running low. I may have to switch to my GoPro, but it looks like these guys have blocked these guys here too. I don't know what's going on. Oh. Oh. Oh.
No, actually, no. I am getting
How are we doing, Sherry Ann?
Yeah.
How are we doing, darling? All right.
All right, thank you. Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, that's a lovely side of the fence there.
Yeah.
Don't take offence. So yeah, that's pretty sad, isn't it? An 84-year-old man there, Anthony, what an absolute diamond you are. And Jonathan Hornet and everybody else, Jamie Brady, everybody joining the cause there. But I do think that could be the end of our trees. So they may not do any felling today. I think tomorrow could be a different story.
space, night, death, darkness. Not being there is an essential component of being there. You don't have the one without the other. That's the way being is made up.